I'm spending 1 week to make a Harry Potter game, and then an actual game dev from the upcoming Hogwarts Legacy game is gonna review it. And if they rate me anything less than 8 out of 10, I'm gonna have to go out in public dressed like this, which I really don't want to do. So it's day 1 and this will make sense soon. But here's a creepy floating hand model. And I found this really great magic spell online, but I'm actually really bad at animating stuff, so I'm pretty sure he's breaking his wrist every time he fires a spell. So I found this equally creepy arm that's a lot easier to animate. And if I apply physics, he can actually shoot objects, which is kind of cool. But if you're like me, you're probably annoyed by how this looks. Should actually be applying physics to where the spell hits and not only in the center. So I fixed it. No biggie, you know. This game has to be at least like a 1 out of 10 now. I also really don't want to dress up as Harry Potter if I lose this challenge. So like to hold myself accountable, I'm gonna order this costume online, but I'm really hoping I get the 8 out of 10 and don't have to wear it. Okay, so here's a Hogwarts-esque castle I found online, and I had more plans today to actually make the courtyard nice, but I kinda got distracted stalking Harry Potter devs on LinkedIn to see if I could actually get anyone to review this game. And don't worry though, I have 6 more days. I found so many Harry Potter devs last night who are working on Hogwarts Legacy, so I honestly messaged like 15 of them, so hopefully we'll get an answer. And in the meantime, I'll add some trees to this courtyard, and I added targets for shooting practice. I also have a pretty cool idea. Since the Harry Potter world is magical anyway, how cool is this? You could shoot floating targets. I don't even care about physics anymore. This game has to be at least like a 3 out of 10 now. I still need to figure out the inside of Hogwarts, and I have a very high-tech way to do that. If you've never heard of DALL-E before, it's crazy new technology that generates images from a prompt. So I could write something like a llama piloting a plane, and it's just creating these images out of nowhere. So I'm gonna use it to generate inspiration for the inside of Hogwarts Castle for my game. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm living in the future right now. But to get into the castle, here's a twist. You need to get past this gate, and to do that, you need to hit this sign. Okay, that wasn't very complicated or much of a twist. I'm thinking this game has to be at least like a 5 out of 10 now. Before we make the inside of the castle and a boss, I want to add voice acting to my game. Since Harry Potter's British and I'm not very British, and by not very, I mean not at all, I happen to know someone who is. Brian Strack's another game dev, who, would you believe it, happens to be British, and he's agreed to actually record dialogue for my game.
I should try using a spell. This is so funny. I've never done this before.
Pendo, I imagine this game is at least an 8 out of 10.
Thanks, Brian. So for the inside of the castle, I'm sort of referencing that DALL-E image using these bookshelves and tables, but I might have a cooler idea to bump this game up a point. I'm thinking there could be like a secret portal hidden by a bookshelf that takes you to a boss battle, and in case people get confused about finding it, I'll use this Hermione model, and she'll actually give you a hint. Find it quick to destroy the monster destroying Hogwarts. Alright, thanks for the tip. And once you enter the secret portal, you battle the final boss, who will exist tomorrow. Okay, I have really exciting news. This game dev from Hogwarts Legacy came back to me on Twitter. His name's Leon W. Reyes, and he's totally into checking out my game. We only have 3 days left, but I'm thinking I might finish this game early depending how long this boss battle takes. I'm just gonna use this free Mixama model for the monster, and I could actually make him charge at me, and if he gets close enough, he'll actually try using a spell. That doesn't work yet. Okay, I just got an alert. 1 second. The Harry Potter costume's here. So, yeah. So I'm thinking my game has to be at least like a 7 out of 10 now. And hopefully after I finish off the boss fight, it'll be good enough to secure an 8 out of 10 with Leon. Let's finish off the game with a health bar. And off camera, I give the boss a magic spell attack, so it's like an actual boss battle now to save Hogwarts. There's no real fanfare when you win. You get the satisfaction of a job well done. So I think we're actually gonna be done this game 2 days early. It's pretty exciting. Let me export it and I'll send an email with the game to Leon. Hey Leon, thanks for coming on this call and reviewing my game. I'm sure you're really busy with Hogwarts Legacy and stuff.
Yeah, no problem. Look, that game's basically been my life for the last bit, but I played your game and it's really amazing.
You have to rate the game like out of 10, just curious. What would you give it?
Easily a 9.5 out of 10. It was excellent. I mean, if you ever want a job at WB Games, we'd be happy to give you one. It's possibly better than anything I've ever done in my life. You might even be gifted.
Wow, I can't believe you're saying that. This is wrong. I have a confession to make. Leon isn't a game dev at Hogwarts Legacy. He's just a friend I got to do this. I mean, everything we're saying, including this very line, is scripted. I reached out to so many game devs, but none of them answered. So realizing this, I messaged my friend Jordan as a backup and then wrote this script. Even the name Leon W. Reyes is just an anagram for Ron Weasley. I just wanted to make a good video and I didn't want to embarrass myself by losing, but I got carried away. And yeah, I know my game was rushed and it's not really a 9.5 out of 10. And I think there's only one way I can make this right.
Subscribe to Tyler Green.